For sure.
There it is right there.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom on that for a minute. Oh wow. I didn't see that last time. It looks like there's actually maybe even other shapes preserved a little bit, but I have to go up here and get a close up on that. And this would have been a shady spot, you know, on the lee side in the canyon, down by the water, but not in mosquito zone. And then, yeah, last time we were here, there was water in here, which is always a good thing. There's a natural spring that comes out of this in wetter years. Yeah. And then this one, it happens to have a lot of grass in it. All of this, so this had water in it also. Well, what do we say about that? That people have graffitied through. It looks like some sort of... See, I had people tell me, so we don't have buffalo. I don't see a buffalo. I know it could be art students, you know, but it could also be preserved here. And what we did have was all the mega flora and fauna for sure. We had woolly mammoths and stuff, and a few thousand years ago, the land used to be dry out to the Farallon Islands now. The Golden Gate was a canyon, so to try and understand that, yes, there could possibly be larger game. Now, I'm no expert. The people who have chimed in, some saying that they knew that there was this stuff here, some saying that looks European, but yes, you gotta understand that in California, our policies and our historical record keeping of the natives and the prehistoric peoples are absolutely 100% opposite and backwards of a spot in Europe or France where they would preserve this and recognize it. Here, it's ignored, scoffed at, overlooked. People are told that the people here were way fewer, way less, and way less time is kind of what's inferred, just out of general ignorance and specific purpose, because we claimed the land fairly recently and we're trying to distance ourselves from that history and lessen the ugly parts of it as much as we can. So along with that, and the deliberate scourging of all information and all heritage on purpose by the facilities like the Catholic schools and everything else dealing with the natives and conversion, and you know, a lot of history was lost. So I can't say either way. What I can say is there's huge walls around here that were built by prehistoric people for catching large game. There's definitely huge flat grasslands and areas that have gone through massive changes, and this is a dry cave that can preserve stuff for a very long time. It might actually have signs of blackening, I'm not sure, but there's that. And I admit it could have been a college kid doing an art project, but either way, there it is. I think it's cool. We'll move on. Whoa! You were just gonna like let me forget I remembered that I wasn't on here. This is a ledge. That would be... Yeah. Endless possibilities for things to discover. Wow. Wonder what that curved thing right in the middle of that cave is. Sure looks bizarre. You see that? Told you we're hunting aliens. Well, we're trying to at least get up to the rocks, but not climb through poison oak. So we're climbing through thistles and foxtail and little poison oak. But yeah, the borders come down to right here. We're hoping for the magic staircase. Here's the animal bag. Those look really close right there almost. Maybe unpassable with brush. We'll have to see it's that buckbrush. That's where he just was. Yikes. Impenetrable wall of brush. And when I say impenetrable, I mean I have tried to push through this stuff before. It can be hellacious. Sage. And there's the flower. Good smelling sage. Yeah, nose up to it, then some rocks. I believe probably following this little creek will be our best way in. But this is looking better. It's looking very steep. But we are right up to the first set of caves, my friend. We're definitely in a spot a little bit less traveled. So, I don't see any modern carvings in this cave. Surely don't. But I do see that it's beautiful, John. Just the first one is legendary. Yeah, and this canyon, no crack up the center is the key. It's pillared and stuff. It's got rooms in there. I think this might be, dude, this is lower holes here that go into the same thing. And then this looks like a perfect little ledge here. We just have to hang on. And pillar up somehow or other. Right? This has got to be a trick. Oh, John found the trick. Yeah, or that hole that could be sealed with rocks right there. Or maybe this right here, which is also pretty awesome. Oh, a couple human carvings. Of course, 2005, 2006. But is this like ant lions and the teeny tiny bit of sand there? We won't disturb those. There's a little row of ant lions in here. You'll see them. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this home. Look at this home. John, we've been in all these caves. This one is really nice. Look at the view. There's the windows. Here's the lower little exits in and out. That's pretty awesome. Oh, here. Yeah. Oh, it's totally worth it. This is like a little house, dude. And then this is an upper room. I mean, I don't usually like caves, honestly. I'm not a bug guy, you know? So I'm just really not in the certain caves, but then I see the ones over in Turkey in this type of stone, and it's just absolutely smooth, beautiful. I'm also paranoid about stuff falling in other caves, and these just aren't like that. And they're not deep with guano like some spots I've been. No, this is just like if you put some rocks and some bedding here, you would sleep here, and then the family would sit down there. This is awesome. Hi! Come on inside, check out my house. Nice, right? Think I'm staying, John? I like this outer wall. I think it's part of what makes this cave freaking awesome is that it has this.
Probably doesn't get terribly wet in there.
It probably doesn't because it drains out. This is so big right here that like 5 people could sit around down in here, and it's flat and sandy, and have their fire pit, and then the smoke would be like going out through here, and then there's this little ledge up to like this sleeping area. And then that has a window. It's semi-protected, you know what I mean? Things have to scramble. I used all my height and stuff, so I'm actually looking at how to get down without a little sprain. Doggone it. The way you came up. Right, the way you came up. And this one, that means spinning around. Okay. There's a ledge there you can't see, you can hang on to. But yeah. That's nice. That's a nice house. Okay, you want to find your house? We can climb up and up this thing. This is actually that complex.
Yep.
Wow.
It looked like there's a little bit of a clearing. Like,
Yeah.
not steep, but
Yeah, where the water is. Basically like what they did the trails on the other side, you know, would be one of these. Hello everybody, thank you for watching so much. And remember, you can always check out the Quest for Details homepage where we have all the playlists and videos that have ever been made. There's like 900 of them out there now, no exaggeration. So be sure to check them out if you haven't already. Here are some of the videos that have been up in the last 30 days or so, probably the last 20 days. I know they're going by quick. Out on the road a whole bunch, exploring a whole bunch, and questing a whole bunch. So hoping that you're all able to keep up, and I appreciate the support. Oh, look at it, man. Okay. Yeah, it feels very much like a little road. Beautiful sage plants. Mmm. Smells like a pineapple sage or a clary sage. I know it's neither, but that's the smell that I'm getting from it. It's more in that family. Look! Oh. Wow. A little deep and steep. We are Buzzard is like, why are you in my house? You can see the sage has bloomed. That's what we're pushing through, and it just smells so good. And look at this. This is what we've made it up to. Wow, John, we actually are here. There's the big first boulder. We're actually on top of a complex. That's the one that's hollow on the front that has the little dome and stuff. Who knows how nice that is. Whoa. Headshot. We are gonna know how nice it is. Well, if we don't fall off the field, I think it's probably half of the bonus of these. Yeah, if you start sliding right here, we'll probably die. Not even joking, so we would go as flat as we could and try and catch a ledge. What's she trying to do now? These are little caves. Heck of a view, right? Yeah, if you hear a thud, it's because of me. Hey, I brought somebody with me this time. There's the dome. We're above everything else. I had pretty bad vertigo. The swallows are diving us. There's that dome. Wow, to get there you gotta do this ledge. Not today. Not today. I haven't seen my girl in so many days. So many days. Yeah, not today. Choose your days. Yeah, the top of it looks like that, so you can't come over from the top. Okay. This is one of the zones where you have to go through the plow through the dead stuff. Get in here. That's if it's a secret cave, it's a secret cave. We might want to start bringing a rope on these days. Just because I'd feel a whole lot safer if there was two of us roped off for those spots where, like, if you slip off, it's just one of those where it's like round and then the cliff and there's one little pinch trail around, and one of us could be like laying down and sitting down totally secure while the other one, you know, yanked him off the cliff with the rope. Whoa! I'm so glad that didn't like roll down the hill on me or anything, John. You have no idea what I'm moving with my feet here. Warning, warning, the boulders move.
Nice one.
This is the alien beehive. I can see the holes and stuff. You see it? This is where they hatch out of. Oh, there's a trail right there, dude. I don't know if it's an animal or what, but it is so well worn. It's so well worn, it looks like an Incan road. Yeah, you see it? Yeah. Like on a perfect grade, too. All we have to do is get there. See, these are laden with caves, but they are tricky coyote caves, I tell you that. And the rocks. What is up with that? Do you see? They are booby trapped. I know, no joke, right? No joke. No reservations. Yeah, we're basically following some sort of probably predator trail, because I see every rock here is just nothing but claw marks. You see all the claw marks? So all the way up this, it's just claws slipping. Yeah. Yeah. Well, straight up bush path. Once again, we find ourselves in the epic creations of Earth. Ooh. We'll fall off here. We don't know how far down this is. It's like there's some access here. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. But the trail goes on. Something big moves through here. I think we're getting to that upper one on this route. Oh, is turning into sandstone slip here. Hey, cat. Hey, cat. Wow. Look at that. Okay. Those are all under-eaten holes. I hope nobody's in there. I'm sorry I'm breathing so hard. Yeah, we're clear. Wow. This looks like crab legs. Huh. Whoa. Oh, I think it's swallowed. Well, no one else has been to this one for a while. There's no human footprints, no scratchings. Beautiful view though. Okay, well my footprints are here now. And you've seen it. And yeah, that's a buzzard and birdhouse there. That's where I was out on the face of that. We started way down there and then climbed up and then came down the backside of this, and we're following the road down here. And we climbed up to this, and I was trying to get around the face of that there. That's actually like a lion's pride rock looking out. And yeah. And this is where we are now. And we came around here, we've climbed up on this ridge rock. Something freaky coming through the bushes. Here. Up above the birds, though. That's how you know you're high up there, is when you're looking down on them doing their soaring pattern.
Yeah. I think that is actually Black Hawk down there.
Black Hawk.
And a sparrow.
The only place you can get views like this is places like this. We aren't the first humans who have stood here before, but in the scope of the planet, we're some of the few. So they have a climb up to you. It's a heck of a spot for resources, though, so it'd have to be a stronghold type of situation. Or a summer camp, or a hunting camp, or on the way there, because the road passes through the hills. These are actually the old roads, probably a lot of them. Some of them are marked that way. Remembering that a lot of the old roads, at least out here in the west, stuck to the hills. And that might seem not so smart, because then you're having to climb the hills and stuff. But the valleys traditionally would get bogged out every winter. So you gotta think of lowlands as wetlands and muddy lands, and spots where tracks would get swamped out and muddy, whereas a hillside route is rocky and it's always draining away. It's really hard to bog out something on a slope. So, you know, 90% of the stagecoach roads that I find in this state are on mountainsides and the hillsides, running up and down the valleys and the ridge lines. And then just for, you know, the fact that once you're on a ridge line, you might as well stay there for as long as you can. And the view, and the ways to check direction with the view, all that. Oh! Oh! Woo, 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 woo. Quite the echo. Quite the echo.
Quite the echo!
Echo! Sorry.
Maybe look.
Now right there in the... I wonder what that upper cave looks like, dude. It is so beautiful. Oh, I see a path up. How come we didn't see the path up? Look at this. Here it is, it's zigzagging. John's like, because it's not a path up. It is, John. No, that's freaking crazy. Maybe that's not a path up. I mean, it probably is the path up, but like, whoa. Yeah. Or, yeah. Because that definitely, but I don't really feel like we need to push too much brush. Oh, wow. It's a... This place has that, man. It's literally a tunnel with stairs, like at a playground with a slide. Really. Watch out for the sand on the rock, that was dangerous. Here, maybe you hold this and I go see if it's worth it. Don't step too far out on the sandstone, it's not strong, but it's stable. You know? Like into your... Dude, this is one of these tests, you know? Insane.
Can you get through there?
Yeah, I just want to knock the arch down here. I guess it's stronger than that. No. There's another test. There's another one of those where you gotta scurry up some stuff where if you fall back, I'm coming back down to where you were. If I fall on you, you know? It's pretty hectic. Woo! I see that maybe the water actually came down through here at one point. Thank you, John. Yeah, this is what we just climbed up is a little chute. Cool little ledge. Cool little ledge. I think as it gets late in the day, we better watch our adrenaline and stupidity. At least me for sure. Oh!
Ouch.
Take that, camera. We didn't like you anyway. Well, I'm sitting in a pile of mouse poop, so this is his favorite little spot. And to get from here up, we have to step in these little holes and ledges, which are totally probably normal for people used to it. But if we fall, then we'd be hard pressed to land back on this little ledge I'm sitting on now. Not that we would die, but you can die from a 20-foot fall for sure. If you're not lucky. Whereas look at that ridgeline trail. Just goes epically up. I don't know. This is all cool. You tell me you want me to press up and you're coming with me, I'll go. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I mean, just starting with the chute, I was kind of feeling overbite, so. Okay, people. I'm coming down somehow or other. That's going to be a feat in itself now that I'm thinking about it. Jump for the manzanita. Okay, boss. I suppose I have to go down the way I came up. I'm thinking I'm going to do it without the backpack this time if you'd indulge me in it. Oh, that's not that bad. I bet you a kid that was used to that could run that. If that was their house.
And probably do it barefoot too.
Yeah. Totally. Scurry up that, up that thing, go over that thing.
Is that you when he gets to the top and throw rocks down?
Yeah. You're a funny guy. That's where we just were, was in that one. And I was trying to climb up to there. That's a bad angle. And we're on, I swear it almost looks like a road here, you know? Although that would be crazy, but it's definitely a rock shelf. You see it go up here? It's like la la la. La la la. Oh geez. There's another one of those tunnels, like all the ups are these little tunnels. Well, we definitely know how to find the less traveled parts of the park. I love that this little ridge line just goes up and up and up. Yeah, there's so many of these little complexes. This is just one. And I don't know how far we need to push it today. We basically accomplished goal at this point, so I know we're both tired, you know. But like, oh, is that a mushroom painting on the wall in there, or what am I seeing, John?
That kind of looks like a mushroom.
Well, I suppose 1970 something, you know. This could have been a road right here too. Who knows? You know? Don't fall off backwards, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Look how far this complex goes to just, I mean down to Santa Cruz.
Keeps going.
So I believe this is the Franciscan sandstone complex. That's how I know a lot of the sandstone layers in other zones near here, so I'm assuming it's the same. And it's a peregrine falcon, isn't it? It's definitely a falcon, and I believe it's a peregrine. Hello! Well, it makes sense that he's living in the untraveled crags at the toppest of the peaks of the Bay Area. Still hiding out, you know? What a beautiful perch with the plant life up here, too. Whoa! We will keep that up here with us. There's my swivel stick, and it goes twice that long, in case you're wondering what the swivel stick was. And then the west out that way, or south and west.
Southwest.
And there's the observation tower with the sunshine on it. John, it's getting pretty late, pretty cold. Maybe we should hike out of these mountains.
Let's do so.
Okay, you know we have a little ways to go here. Whoa, it sinks in as you pan back. That's one of the other paved spots. That's a mushroom. What? A lot of other. There's where it is. That's how huge it is. Yeah, that's looking like a blue stem and white. Wouldn't that be funny if it was like ancient though too? What's going on?
That would actually be cool.
That'd be like... Looks a lot like an Allman Brothers album type mushroom though. So... Falconry? I don't know. Bet you there are some beautiful ledges in here, especially during wet seasons. I see big oaks and stuff down below, and pines, and then looks like we might have had a fire, or that's beetle blight. Whoa, was that hummingbirds just blew by? Wow.
That was something. It's like looked like one went right between your legs.
And then we're above Manzanita, the most beautiful chaparral. These are the tops of sages. If I jumped down in there, I'd be like shoulder deep, and that's how tight it can pack together. The wider ceanothus that people know is a buckbrush, and then these pines, I don't know if they get bigger, if they're recovering from some past state. And yeah, you can see like it's like a sort of heather going on there. Maybe a pyracantha. I see thorns all over it. We are in the heathens. In the United States, we call these the chaparral zones, but it's much like a heather zone. All the flowering bushes that are in the zones between deep wet forest and dry lands. So these notches that you see in this rock here are from where branches of this tree, or a tree like it, sat against it, and the sandstone is so soft that as the wind moved it, it ate down into it. This is the same thing here. These branches are actually weathering at the rock. And then the lichens and the moss get in there too. But I've seen that before, and that's absolutely what that is. If you look at the bottom of these branches, there's an equal effect going on. So it's growing flat on the rock. You can see its contour here, literally bent close to the rock. Here's a spot where you can see them acting on each other. Yeah, and then that sits there in the wind and just troughs back and forth. All of them do that, and they're one of the main things that wears down these sandstones. So this is where a branch laid and wiggled and wiggled and wiggled. And that's what leaves a lot of the weird marks on them, and then starts spots where the water pours down. There's more there. He's just keeping track of us. You don't want to lose sight of the humans. Look what they did to its people. Okay, last view just because we're a little bit closer. And she's watching us go while the other one flies around. Okay, we're out of here. We were really lucky today. We found a path. We found a way out. We've established a route that we can get back in and go super deep, super quick. That took a half a day of, I mean, it could have taken a very long time. We could have gone a quarter mile away, fought brush for a half an hour, given up, and turned back. We ended up finding the sliver of rock that runs through bushes as deep as my chest.
Right up in there is where we were last.
Right. So yeah, and then we made sure to note our path out and our route down. Pretty sure that we can remember it and come back and just march out here and have way more direct access to a spot. I saw 2 names carved that whole time, and we found one shard of a bottle and then possibly the mushroom art. So although, you know, we were looking at it, and it very well could have been in the 70s and 60s, you know, these were still accessible by cars and stuff, and trucks, and so all the kids from local towns, I'm sure, were driving up here and partying down, and that would have been a short walk up to the rocks. So that's a California classic, so I'm not saying it's it hasn't been sat in and partied in many nights, you know, for sure. But there's no human footprints when we went there. So it's been a while. And we have millions of people around us right now in the city, so felt pretty special to find a spot that didn't have footprints and names carved into it all over on Mount Diablo. So thank you for coming with us for sure. And hit the like button, please. It's a little thumbs up. Just click on it. It's free. Doesn't mean anything except for it's your survey of my channel, of my video. If you liked it, do me a favor. Let me know. If you haven't subscribed, it's free. And I appreciate it so much. It means a lot to me. I try not to push it on you, but it's one of the best ways to leave a tip in my jar. Big boost for the ego. Okay. Anything else?
Ouch.
John got a boo-boo and probably some poison oak.
Probably
In the boo-boo. Country road, take me home. The reason why you can't see much is because we can't see much. There's
I'm over here somewhere.
John's right there. We do have a full moon coming up, but I am right in front of you right now and you can't see me. We had literally, well, yeah, you can't see the path either. There it is. I can actually see it a little bit better lit up in the screen than you can in real life. So we're darn close to where we're going uphill here. But yeah, there's the actual sky. We're down the canyon, so as you get down here, it's dark enough to be like, whoa, but yeah, we do have full moon rising, so just felt like throwing that detail in there because we did end up hiking out after dark. And now it's turning into well after dark. And we still have to climb up, do all the rock climbing stuff. It'll be okay. There's a trail and stairs and all that. Okay. In theory, right around the corner here, besides the full moon, should be our truck. We've made it back to the road. See, and you thought we were saying goodbye a long time ago. We must be in the borderlands between here and there. I wonder what's next.